Mm. Yeah, yeah. Sparks fly every morning. Steel blocks the heat coming from you. Hard labor hides the storm inside today. This pressure building makes a sound. Nobody warned you I was done. Edge of precision, I can hear the actual static in the air. Every breath makes a loud clicking sound. The welder sparks fly every morning. Every single debt is caught in now. 10 years of holding back just ended. A sudden threat moved through the lungs. That internal click, man, I let go. Edge of precision, I can hear the actual static in the air. Every breath makes a loud clicking sound. The welder sparks fly every morning. Static died out into nothingness. The quiet weighs more than noise. I can hear the actual static in the air. Every breath makes a loud clicking sound. The sun finally drops down. That joke almost hit the earth. You wanna cross from me. Pressure builds in my throat. My hands almost hit send. We don't talk like that. No one listening. That story belongs to us. Calling you would be wrong. The loss feels very loud. No one listening. The dog is waiting for us to start our fight. The sun finally drops down. That joke almost hit the air. That chapter reached the end. Heartbreak doesn't need a sound. We used to finish lines. That rhythm was so easy. One laugh started another one. My thumb hovers over text. The dog is waiting for us to start our fight. No one listening. The dog is waiting for us to start our fight. No one listening. The dog is waiting for us to start our fight. The sun finally drops down. That joke almost hit the air. Sad news has no home. You don't need my Damp earth gets under my fingernails tonight. The sun hasn't even started to climb. Your face used to be everything I saw. I finally recognized the person I was. The metal blade makes a clean sound. Everything feels like a slow morning before we met. Before we met, the steel blade snap against a frozen limb, clearing a view across the neighbor's fence. I stand up straight and check my wristwatch now. Checking for your reaction was a bad habit. Being on my own feels different now. The steel blade snap against a frozen limb, cutting back these stalks feels like progress. I don't need permission to take up space. The steel blade snap against a frozen limb. Before we met, the steel blade snap against a frozen limb, clearing a view across the neighbor's fence. I stand up straight and check my wristwatch now. Real healing happens when the day breaks. Every hour I am getting much stronger. The sky is turning bright gold. Oxygen feels expensive in this apartment tonight. The air has gone thin and flat. We ran out of stories to tell. Moving a muscle feels like a crime. Nobody wants to be the first to blink. Static on both sides. Our signal died a long time ago. Regret is the only thing left on the line. We spent 10 years saying nothing at all. Static on both sides. 10 winters passed without a single word. Oxygen feels expensive in this apartment tonight. The air has gone thin and flat. Everything we were has changed its shape. The hanging feeling is finally turning cold. The heat wave in July when you made that oath. That promise didn't survive the winter frost. I can't let go of the version I knew. Now you look like someone I never met. Static on both sides. 10 winters passed without a single word. Oxygen feels expensive in this apartment tonight. The air has gone thin and flat. 10 winters passed without a single word. Oxygen feels expensive in this apartment tonight. Full smiles finally 12 miles of lying was too much. This fake peace belongs to yesterday. Summit of rage, I won't be heading back the way I came. False smiles finally run out of air. 12 miles of lying was too much. You won't recognize the man returning for decades of swallowing every no. The oxygen gets thinner than my skin. Pressure builds until the lungs burn. Hot anger meets the freezing sky. A northern gust cuts the ties. This shift is a clean break. I am leaving the provider behind. Every duty is dust in the wind. It's an explosion, none of it matters. Let it all go, the quiet part is over now. Summit of rage, I won't be heading back the way I came. False smiles finally run out of air. 12 miles of lying was too much. I won't be heading back the way I came. False smiles finally run out of air. The tall grass shivers, cold air hits first. Finger hovers over send. Cold long ache, the winter weeds are pressed against my shins. Everything is flat all the way to the woods. You used to hum that sound at home, and pitch kept me. The dark is wide, we lost the signal, the weight is rising. Tonight is just empty, breathing is real work. The winter weeds are pressed against my shins. Everything is flat all the way to the woods. Cold long ache, the winter weeds are pressed against my shins. Everything is flat all the way to the woods. The tall grass shivers, waiting for the sun. I stop the fight. The winter weeds are pressed against my shins. Let the waves hit. Grief is a The math is finally adding up tonight. 5 degrees only improve the betrayal. One cold calculation makes it worth the wait. Numbers never lie about how things break. Inverse design, the concrete got the lessons from the dirt. This payback finds the crack in the stone. Searching for the flaw you left behind. High gusts are howling through the pines. Total revenge feels like a quiet sigh. Every iron bowl is screaming now. The coat is falling on the grass. Ancient names are washing out to sea. The concrete slab tilts toward the cliff. Dust blows off the rusty rebar ties. The math is finally adding up tonight. 5 degrees of lean proof the betrayal. Blue street light pulses on the hardware bank. Everything runs in a perfect line. These humming fans match my tired heart. You aren't around to break the flow. No new alerts. Every sector is showing green and quiet now. I've checked the logs for the 11th time today. Blue street light pulses on the hardware bank. It is lonely at the top. The world used to burn with noise. People demanded a piece of my time. Silence was a dream I bought tonight. Vanity worked until the gold felt thin. A wall of steel has no holes. Nothing moves when there is no. Every sector is showing green and quiet now. I've checked the logs for the 11th time today. Blue street light pulses on the hardware bank. I achieved exactly what I planned out. Every sector is showing green and quiet now. That plastic smile just fell away. The air grew cold between us. Those polite lies finally ran out. Tonight you see who I am. 12 long years of playing nice. The laws never kept me safe. Those old rules meant absolutely nothing. This version of me feels new. The corners look like home now. You are the one I feared, but your eyes know the truth beyond the pale. Beyond the pale, I thought you were coming to cut me down. Instead, you're the one who pulled me close. The panic left my blood completely. Everything I loved was a mistake. Your villain face is so familiar. I am never going back. The wreckage feels like a gift. Everything is burning so bright. Beyond the pale, I thought you were coming to cut me down. Instead, you're the one who pulled me close. That plastic smile just fell away. We don't need their forgiveness tonight. The storm drops from my face. Tonight felt like another shift on the clock. Every stranger out there was just a blurry shape. Magnetic pull. I tossed my bag on the wet pavement, following the trace of laundry, soap, and sandalwood. The smile I practiced finally drops from my face. 3 a.m. honesty hits harder than I planned. A decade of secrets ends with a single turn. Passion ignites before we even share one word. The crowd is a ghost town around your face. I toss my bag on the wet pavement, following the trace of laundry, soap, and sandalwood. The smile I practiced finally drops from my face. Tonight felt like another shift on the clock. PM shifts finally end. The metal slider starts moving. That badge is tucked away. Something inside me feels untamed. One warning sign goes ignored. Don't test me on this. You might push me back. Wherever you're going, I'm going too. We haven't spoken since lunch. The button for 12 glows. Please don't look away now. 10 PM shifts finally end. Usually I walk to my car. This choice feels like a threat. Your pulse is visible now. Everything changed in one breath. The high makes my head spin. I can't let this close. Everything is different this level. The button for 12 glows. Please don't look away now. 10 PM shifts find me in. The button for 12 glows. Please don't look away now. You don't even look. You don't even look up. This house is too loud. I feel so incredibly sad. I can't hold this back anymore. You let the clock tick. Nothing is moving right now. Our time just stopped dead. Tonight feels like a loss. I feel so incredibly sad. Today you don't even look up. The air feels so thin, the skin on my palm. Every defense just fell away. I feel so incredibly sad. You don't even look up. This house is too loud. The truth is finally out. You saw me break down. Three hours went by fast. The noise inside finally stopped. Everything feels sharp and clear. I didn't even check once. Recovery feels like a hum. We are moving on now. I'm almost at your driveway. Visibility doesn't matter to me. I just need to see you are getting closer now. 3 hours went by fast. Healing happens in the dark. I feel much stronger today. That old voice is quiet. This task took all day. My foot's the metal. The fade means we're close. 2 cups, 1 chair. We made it through. I just need to see you are getting closer now. 3 hours went by fast. I just need to see you are getting closer I just need to see you are getting closer now. The silver cufflinks, it's cold. The same cedar scent remains. We used to laugh here. I reached for your hand. You might pull away now. The air feels way too thin. Nobody is saying a word. You changed the air. You changed the air in the room. I regret that I waited. This feeling lingers on. You didn't see me come. My fingers barely touched yours. The wood feels rough today. Time didn't heal a thing. Everything People push past in the street like glow. You turn around and look for a sign. Your brother laughs at a joke I hate. 30 years of being small starts to boil. Let the plane leave without me. Rage builds up under my skin. Tonight, the internal explosion finally happens. Everyone sees me losing my mind. This drink tastes like a big mistake. That blue ticket sits in a plastic tray. You didn't think I would actually snap. The speaker calls out a different name. I haven't felt this alive in a decade. Some people wait for a reason to break. Rage builds up under my skin. I am making a choice that ruins my week. I don't care about the money I spent. You look so confused right now. We are done with the fake smiles. The air feels sharp and cold. Anger burns through the expensive quiet. Let the plane leave without me. Rage builds up under my skin. Tonight, the internal explosion finally happens. Everyone sees me losing my mind. Rage builds up under my skin. Tonight, the internal explosion finally happens. Thumb hovers over the green icon. 6 months wasn't long enough. The 5th ring is cutting through. Every breath feels like a task. Everything has grown too large. I need to hear you breathe. Missing how it felt before. This urge won't go away. Lonely at 12 o'clock sharp. Maybe I should just hang up. The weight is more than I can take. But my pride is officially gone. The recording says you aren't home. I am not ready to be finished. 10 times isn't enough for me. The weight is more than I can take. Lonely at 12 o'clock sharp. Maybe I should just hang up. Sunday night feeling low. Just give me 1 second. Someone just asked for another drink. Your new friends are laughing at a joke. I haven't moved an inch since I got here. That smile you wear looks like plastic. The thin paper strip on my wrist feels tight. Everything else starts to fade into gray. I can only see where you are. That person has their hand on your shoulder. I haven't moved an inch since I got here. Everyone is shouting, but it feels so quiet. Someone just asked for another drink. The girl in the sequins wants to talk. She doesn't know I haven't heard a word. Betrayal has a way of making me focus. Your mentor is about to lose it all. Your payback is coming through the front entrance. I haven't moved an inch since I got here. Everyone is shouting, but it feels so quiet. Someone just asked for another drink. I finally feel like I can breathe again. I've waited an hour for this look. Two a.m. on the beltway. This highway goes nowhere tonight. Turning the volume way up, my thoughts get too loud. Nothing else matters but reaching you. I just watched you walk. Vanity doesn't pay for this. Everything feels lonely at the top. The deal isn't worth much. Your faces, the focus, 2 a.m. on the beltway. Success leaves me feeling empty. I am throwing my career away. The numbers mean nothing. Everything is different now. I need to talk to you. The meeting can just wait. The deal isn't worth much. Your faces, the focus, but that deal isn't worth much. Your faces, the focus, 2 a.m. on the beltway. This highway goes nowhere tonight. Heavy fabric handles pull against my grip. You just stand there letting the air get cold. The silence makes a villain out of me. My pulse beats twice as fast as yours. This dark pool makes me wanna stop, waiting for one word that changes everything. My heels are glued to the wood. Just body moved before I could think. My body moved before I could think. We're caught in something seductive and wrong. Tonight feels like a morning I need. I should leave, but I am still here. Now the reason for the mess is clear. You look at me and I don't recognize myself. The choice to walk away just disappeared. 1 minute felt like a whole lifetime ago. You have a way of making weight fail. The truth is I am mesmerized by this. We have nowhere else to be right now. My body moved before I could think. Everything feels dangerous and new. Your hands are red, but I don't care. We are caught in something seductive and wrong. I think I am losing my mind. I don't want to leave. We are caught in something seductive and wrong. Tonight feels like a morning I need. Yeah. 3 months of silence just went up in smoke. The dials on the dashboard are glowing street like green. That one short hello changed everything I planned. Tonight the steering wheel feels like letting my grip. I'm coming over right now. The radio is screaming just to block out the truth. One physical touch on your skin, pull me back. Intense hunger for you is all that I feel. storm started before I could speak. You spoke from the crowd and my defense gave